Last night was a lot of fun, and we've got plenty to talk about today. I'm feeling spicy.
Bing, 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 bing.
All right, strap in. I'm going to show you what she's tripping out about. I posted this November the 14th. It was right after the live stream where Matt Mead and Scarlett were over at Gino and Keanu's, and I had been sniping them live. This specific response, I'll show you what it was from. But anyway, it just says, matter of fact, bring out the girls and let's have a mud fight. The song, that's a lyric, the last line of a song that's playing on this. I can't play it because I'll get popped. This had nothing, I didn't tag her mom. It has nothing to do with her mom. Her mom was nowhere in my thought process at all when I posted this on here or when this actually happened. It had nothing to do with her. So she comes out of nowhere 2 days later, 5:21 p.m. Sunday, and says the epitome, like quote tweets me, the epitome of Big Red, truly disgusting. So this was my first response at 6:23 p.m. And I said, this was in response to your 57-year-old son-in-law saying I took boop in my boop. Who's the disgusting one? Real classy. Disgusting that you not only condone but encourage that kind of behavior. Be better. That was my response to her mother. On her stream, she doesn't read that. She's very choosy about which of these comments she wants to read. She pops in here at 1:16 a.m. That's also a discrepancy she likes to do all the time. In her stream, she says basically that I was up all night talking to her mom. And I'm like, it was 5:30 in the afternoon. What the fuck are you talking about? So at 1:16 a.m., because this witch keeps switching hours, she says, did you ever take a moment to consider that my mother sees all of the violent things your fans say about me in your chat and in messages sent to me? Have you ever seen her post a message that has been sent to her? Isn't that odd that she won't show you people that are actually making her feel some type of way, but she'll read friends' DMs? Where is it? Show us, Keanu. So she says, or the literal violent things you have posted about me, which further perpetuates said violent rhetoric and fucking stalking. I'm her daughter. You do better. She tags me because she needs the attention. Being a heinous mean girl slob is what you should be embarrassed about, not all the alleged live your life, Big Red. I mean, break it down, right? Number one, I don't even know how many times. It's one of those things where I would have to take the time to go back and clip it up numerous times to be like, don't say that kind of stuff to her. Don't be weird generally, but nobody should be saying violent things to anybody. I've said that several times. I don't have any control over what people say and do, but you gotta pin it on me because you need a face to whatever it is that you're feeling. And then she says, being a heinous mean girl slob is what you should be embarrassed about. She likes to use that word slob. How about you stop throwing food on the kitchen floor? I was watching some cooking stream she did the other day and she was stirring the eggs with a knife, like the tip of a knife, and then she just set it down. How about you stop spreading salmonella everywhere? How about you wash your fucking hands while you cook? How about you quit smoking when you cook? Don't talk about a slob when there's pictures of you pissing in the street. I don't give a shit if it was 900 years ago. You be better. And if anybody's a slob, it's you, bitch. I keep my house clean. I keep my shit tight. I'm not the one. So you can call me a slob all you want, but honey, we all see what you are. So I just said that. I said, I don't control anyone, Keanu. She wouldn't read this, right? Because facts. I don't control anyone, Keanu. You're talking about a meme where you refuse to acknowledge the first line, which says it's Sicilian. It was about the Missy situation. Missy is Sicilian. That was the fucking joke. You know that because I've explained it several times to you. You choose to be a forever victim and twist reality. You're the female Aaron M. Holt. No wonder you two get along so well. Grow up. Post what people have said. Read it out like you do all your friends' DMs. You won't. Maybe you can just do another podcast whining about it instead. Post them. Play the clips of me telling people to leave you alone. Play the clips of me saying that's disgusting behavior and that no one deserves receiving messages like that. You won't. Perpetual victim Keanu. Pathetic. And I meant what I said. That's the core of what she's talking about. Same stream from Monday. She thinks my reaction from the clip that you saw is because she called me out. Let's review. Is what my note says. So let's review. Trust me, I'm building up to something. All right, go ahead, Keanu. Tell us more.
Untruths all the time. So that tells me, Big Red.
What?
You're angry because I called you out, which is what we will get into. Yes.
Right.
Hi, darlings. Okay, let's see here. But first, actually,
She sounded country right there, didn't
since
she?
I guess we're gonna I mean, we may as well go ahead with that. I wish I could find the
what?
Shuli Network thing. Is it from the show from today? The Shuli Network, where a man named Shuli from the Howard Stern show is angry because he never got Artie's chair. So he takes it out on nice people like me. Slut shames me.
Everybody
makes fun of
slut
Stuttering
shames
John
her, right?
24
Everybody.
hours a day. The Shuli Network. Let's see if I can find it.
She's a fucking
I don't know.
trash. Absolute trash.
But since we got some intel from our super chatter, Africa.
Okay, I guess that's it. So let me show you how I got to that point, because it's very important. The context matters. You can't just be like, oh, I was calling her out and she didn't like that. That's not true, you fucking bitch.
Questioned it, and she's crying.
So let's see how we got there. You want to, Keanu? I think we should. Now, this is from the stream that Wednesday when I was sniping them. Matt and Scarlett had just come on. We had been waiting on Scarlett for like an hour and a half, and Matt went in the hallway to go get her. This is how we got to this point. Enjoy.
You ever watch the TV show Monsters Inside Me? It's pretty scary.
What?
I mean, like,
as opposed to fucking Big Red, fucking from AntiSocial, who's had monster cocks inside her ass. Black ones, because she's a slob whore.
I was not even thinking of it that way. I was thinking of Monsters Inside Me, like the tapeworms and the miasses. There's a word for it that they get in Africa.
Which one's Big Red?
But we don't get it here in the United States because we're white.
I'm sorry.
But like in Africa,
I'm a big
another place
monster?
to get something
Because
called
what? She's like 40
MIASIS.
pounds?
Yes.
It's called
What the
miasses. That's worse than HIV, everybody.
No one is
Because I
listening.
never had
I'm
that.
looking at this.
His white
No one's
girlfriend
listening
thought
to a
I
thing
had
she's
HIV.
saying.
That's not true. I
mean,
never
that
had
is a
that in
What
my
else
life.
is new? Y'all are
I
over
mean,
here,
otherwise I've been on some
being
watch list and
all
I would not
nasty
be
to
here.
another
I would have been
woman.
eliminated. But unfortunately,
Doesn't sound good.
No, it's not good.
Monsters
So funny.
Inside Me is a TV show, and it's on like
I've never seen it.
So it's like when somebody goes to like
I've
a
seen it.
foreign country, not America, and they get a parasite inside
It
of
shows
them.
what he
or
is
in their
interested
brain, or
in.
like it's
Sounds like the
living
It's so
on
gross.
them.
Like, he's telling on himself. What is he constantly talking about? Big black dudes. And
I had a pawn growing up, and I showed him because he's an engineer.
I don't know. I mean,
He's an actual engineer.
without completely doxing my family and showing images, like, it's just not true. So him saying that is a really weird fantasy.
You better go to hell.
And that's what he always goes to.
Yeah. And honestly,
And I guess anybody over like 70 pounds is fat. And for Gino, like, read the room. I'm not trying to be a dick, but apparently that's something that Scarlett has, is like this blackened theme. Literally, that's what it's called. But she's in the porn industry, and apparently that's what she does. Anybody and everybody could see it for free. Like, it's just there, which we'll get to something about that in a little bit. But my bigger point is this. There are people in this community that know me and know my family. I've even pointed out on this stream where I think they got that idea from. Long story short is there's someone with my exact name who apparently has dated black guys or is with a black guy. I don't even know. That's what they're running with. And I would lose my mind if my husband ever talked like that about anybody, even if I hated whoever it was, even no matter what. If my husband was talking about a female like that, ever, he wouldn't be my husband. All right. That's why I know you're fucking trash. And thank God you found each other and have no plans to reproduce. That's all I can say. Thank God for small miracles.
You seem to have empathy and respect for
Thank
women.
you.
Oh, this happened to me. No, it never happened to you. Just shut up and let us feel
they're
their
pieces of
domestic abuse.
they're stolen valor pieces of shit.
That woman is.
Look at my face. I'm like, are you serious? So now we have these people that don't know me. You don't have to believe me, but other than bringing pictures out and telling my story, which is honestly, Keanu, Gino, none of you deserve to hear what happened to me. That doesn't mean I won't ever talk about it. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm stolen valor, and Scarlett doesn't know. Scarlett doesn't even know where she's at right now. So I don't blame her for being like, oh, that didn't happen to you, blah, blah, blah. That I can look over, but stolen valor, domestic violence, like, are you okay, Gino?
Is a
What?
vile bully, mean
Actually,
girl. Yeah.
I did feel like she was a human being.
Thank
I
you.
did.
Now you are stupid.
Wow. Now see, she followed me like a minute before she actually came on screen. So she was sitting somewhere and she's liked a bunch of my posts since. It's almost like one of those things where it's like she's not sure how to approach it, but she sees the things I'm saying and it's like a nod to like, I see you and I agree. But she's got so much other stuff going on. It's just very odd, but she sees me and I think she knows what I'm saying is true.
Well, no, but I saw 2 to 3 seconds. She's like, this happened to me years ago and I didn't do anything about it.
That's actually not what I said at all. The one thing that I was talking about happened almost 2 decades ago, and that was one of the things that didn't get violent. When I've talked about the HROs with Aaron and some of the things that Keanu has said, and I've even said this to Keanu one-on-one, the state took out HROs against the people that hurt me. I didn't have to press charges, okay? I didn't ask for an HRO. That's how bad it got with me. I never did anything about it. I don't know if you guys have met me or know a little bit about me. Do I seem like the type of person that's just not going to do anything about any of it? I'm like, come on, that ain't me, bro. That is not what the fuck I said. See, I was mad. I was like, what?
Said shit. Well, know what? No one fucking cares. Is whatever happened between Matt Mead and I, it's settled. Because me and him are together. I'm living with Matt, and I have a fucking apartment. I'm not living on the street, everybody. I have a fucking network.
Quit bragging.
So you motherfucker. I have made my living. He's not no sugar dad. He's not no sugar. I have an address.
Uncle.
I have a tax paying record. I am a self-employed individual with a 1099 record, and I am a
1099 record. Like what?
Professional. And that is
1099 and a record.
I protect my boyfriend from that world. And you guys are trying to bring my world with my boyfriend's world and fuse it and try to get a follower.
She should be arrested.
You guys do not deserve a follower like a $5 foot long or a McDonald's Happy Meal off of my boyfriend and my relationship is not another thing to be exploited off of.
What? Who? Look at that freeze frame. I'm like, what? My mind is absolutely blown. Who do you think is exploiting it?
Here we go. Hold.
I said, who do you think is exploiting it? It's this bitch over here and the drunkard right off screen.
Hold on, I'll make it better. I'm sorry, babe. Go on, baby.
Obviously, things got really heated, and you guys seem. Okay. You don't have to move it, Gina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's the end of that one. I want you to see exactly why I reacted the way that I did with this little clip, because context matters, Keanu, and that's why you hate me, I think, is because I will show you yourself. I will hold a mirror up and be like, yeah, but what about this? And context matters. I got upset because it's overwhelming. It was overwhelming for me for a couple different reasons. At that point, we'd already seen like the video of her running down the stairs and him pushing her over and all that stuff. But on top of that, I've got all these people saying, whatever, lies. They are lies about me. And I don't like that, obviously. But watching her sort of cope with it and also defend him. And like, there was a lot behind that I'm human and people, yeah, I'm a dick, whatever. I've got a smart mouth. I do. There's also something very human about seeing parts of yourself in someone that's struggling. And I got emotional because I can sort of disassociate a lot. And I hate the fact that parts of the things that I've lived through have given me the ability to perfect disassociating, because that's sad. That's really sad. But I'm good at it. And typically I can disassociate and I'm not here. There's only so much that you can do, especially I'm live streaming this. I'm sniping it. I'm just watching as things are going down. But part of that is flashbacks. Like things will come back up, especially if you suppress them for a long time and it's not something that you revisit a lot. So I'm human. And these were things that were coming up in my brain that put me right back in a couple of different places, and it fucked with me. This bitch comes on in a minute and laughs at me over it. She was like, oh, she got all emotional. Not Scarlett, the bitch, Keanu. Talking about how I got emotional and whatever. I was crying and so forth. I did get emotional. I went off screen so I wouldn't cry. You play this victim card all the time. You're this domestic violence advocate and all this stuff. The second that you see a woman who's been through something get triggered by another woman that she sees being hurt, just in a general sense, you talk shit about me being human. Maybe you should try it sometime, Keanu. Try having a heart. Try giving a shit about anything besides yourself. All right, so this is when she gets mad at me for monetizing her bullshit, and I am leading up to something, but I'm very thorough, and I wanted you to see like how we got to this point where she gets her clip, because this was like a buildup. And what she says, I've already corrected her for months.
Yeah, Big Red is sniping us.
Oh no!
Crying.
Here we go.
I want her.
Here we go.
She denied my domestic abuse.
That's not true, you fucking bitch.
Questioned it. And she's crying now. She's
not
lying.
Why is she crying?
She's crying because she's triggered
Oh no,
she's triggered because apparently
this
she
is
was
a lying
domestically abused as well.
She
denied when and why I came out and talked to the New York Post about my domestic abuse.
That is not.
I was
and
never.
how horrible
Were you
and
abused,
horrific
babe?
that was
No.
for me. So, bitch,
What?
Stop. And I didn't ever deny you. And now you're triggered by what?
What is wrong with you people?
She's monetizing us. She's a mean girl.
What is
She's a
freaking wrong
bully.
with these
She's a bitch.
Keanu,
She's been
before I
nothing
ban
but
this
Thank
guy,
you, Josie.
Keanu, please, and this is
Josie.
feeding to you. Before I ban this piece of shit, can you make it clear what they said to you when Jason, that piece of shit, was
Yeah,
like,
say it.
why didn't you talk to people?
No,
Who never
they
fucking
questioned
denied
it.
I didn't
She
say
said,
that.
why come out with that now? It seems kind of suspect to me.
No, I said why
She's
now?
bad.
I
She-
have
sound like
been warning
me.
women always. I am
I
a
can't
very
say why
caring
now.
No,
fucking
fuck these
woman.
fucking-
this
Come
fucking-
Come
south.
for me,
Go
you
back to
fucking
the deep
bitch.
south.
I have done nothing but
Again.
defend you.
It was
Keep it up.
awful
Keep it
what
up.
fucking happened to me. And I'm sure it
And
was
I
awful
agreed.
whatever happened to you.
Okay.
Nope.
Don't monetize my fucking bullshit.
Yeah, don't
okay?
monetize
Don't
anybody else's
monetize
problem.
whatever is happening here.
My
okay?
our content,
We are caring.
our lives
You
off
gotta
of
put
you
them back
guys.
on, Gino.
You do not deserve it.
You got to put them back on, Gino.
If people look at my face, I'm like, what? I didn't start the live stream up with her, like with the phone and the pillow and him screaming at her saying he's going to leave and then no, she's going to leave. And then he chases her downstairs. I didn't ask you to go on MLC and then shove your girlfriend. Like none of that was me, dog. All right. I'm just out here in the ocean of people that is the internet that saw it. And I have a right to say something about it if I want to. As far as monetizing goes, I think you're just pissed off. You can't monetize your own content, Keanu. You can't seem to make a living off your talents. Is that why you're mad at me?
We
I
love
I
Gino.
didn't start
Gino, you
live
gotta
streaming
We love
this
them
the
back
Keanu.
other
on.
I
night.
love
Exactly,
Matt.
Haley.
You got to put them back on the screen.
Wait, what?
You took them off the screen.
Don't
I was
even
gonna go
attempt that
pee.
shit.
What are
We're here
It's
today.
just
I'm
you.
Okay, so I showed you that because not only have I corrected her at every single turn, when I first heard about her New York Post article, the very first thing that I did was go, this was not something I knew about, right? So I backed up and I went to find the source of where this came from. So I read part of the article. Okay, this person was involved, yada, yada. I went to their Instagram. On their Instagram, I saw that they had tagged her. Underneath that Instagram post, Keanu had tagged New York Post and said, hey, basically, this happened to me, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's knocking her for that, period. Do whatever you got to do, dog. But my bigger point was, I said, why now? Why is this coming out now? That was more because I legit did not understand the timeline. I didn't know if this is something that had happened like right before she got with Gino or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like I was just trying to wrap my brain around it because I knew she was with Gino. So I was like, why is she talking about this now? This is weird. That was it. It was an innocent question for my autistic ass to understand the timeline. It was not personal. And that's why when she said this, I'm like, you're a liar. Like you're just a liar, Keanu. On top of that, when we did discuss it, I even addressed it. And I was like, yeah, I don't understand why this is coming up all of a sudden. It wasn't from a hateful place. And I told her that one-on-one when we had our little conclave. We had a private conversation, me and Jackie and Keanu, and we talked about it. And I told her then some of the things that had happened to me. And I was like, I would never knock you for that. Like, it was taken out of context or you misunderstood me or whatever, but it was an innocent question. She knows that. Like, I've looked her in the eye, so to speak, and we've talked about it. So for her to continue this, like, narrative that I denied her abuse, that I questioned her, and that I'm the reason why people don't come out and talk about their abuse and all this. Like, you can take that shit all the way the fuck back home. Just take it the fuck back because you know that's not true. You need people to dislike me for whatever reason, and you don't have anything else on me besides the fact that I have an accent. That's why I reacted the way that I did, is because I have heard this over and over and over from her. We've done videos about it. I've addressed it at every turn. Anytime someone talks about Jason Scoop and should have hit her harder and all that, we shut it down. It's in print, it's in video, it's on X and different responses, different comments to people where we've been like, no, that's fucked up. Don't say that. Like, she didn't deserve that. I have defended her at every fucking turn, every single turn. I also have a right to ask, but why now? I don't understand. I thought she was with Gino. Like, I can do that. And that doesn't mean that I'm denying your abuse. You've got to fucking stop. You have to stop, because you saying, oh, you're the reason why people that get abused don't come out and don't speak up. No, you're the reason why, because you use it as a shield. And then when you meet another person that it's happened to, you shame them for asking questions and trying to understand it. You're the reason why. You can take your flaky, loose ass on somewhere with that. I'm here to set the record straight, and then I'm going to move the fuck on. There's a standalone video that Jackie and I clipped up that's almost 30 minutes long that went through all the times that we defended her, both in video and in print. And that was from July. So you can guess how many times that's happened since then. I feel the same way I do about it today as I did then. And there she was again, lying about me, shaming me, saying that I didn't, whatever. I'm a, what'd she say, violence victim shamer or denier, I guess. I'm tired of hearing it. You're a liar. And I've shown that you're a liar over and over and over. That's probably the only thing that you and I could ever get on the same page about. And you have to be the victim. I've got to be the boogeyman. So you took that away too. That's probably the only thing we could meet like eye to eye on and be like, yeah, we both went through some shit. That's why I've had your back at every turn. So stop it. You fucking stop it. You obnoxious lying bitch. That was a bit much, but
That's how daddy do.
that is how daddy do, I hear. Like, look, anybody that's over the age of 20 around here knows what that is when we see it. It's clear she, would rather be a friend than a mother. I didn't want to go there either because I didn't want to be disrespectful to her, but call it like it is. And maybe she's trying to make up for that now. I mean, they seem to have a good relationship, but this is the same mom that took a picture of her pissing in the street and thought to herself, this is so cute. I'm going to post it on my public Facebook page where people can find it a decade later and shame my daughter for it. Good thinking. Like that line of logic, that's worrisome as a mother. That's really worrisome that you would be like, oh, that's so precious. She wasn't a fucking toddler taking her diaper off and pissing on the fucking playground. She was 22, 23 years old pissing in the street. And you were like, oh, that's my precious baby. When that's the kind of shit you have to post to be proud of your daughter, ma'am. So anyway, I don't give a shit if I really don't. I try to be respectful of Michaeline, but at this point, I don't care if she's 170 years old. If she comes for me, she's going to get it right the fuck back.
Of course, it gives my mom pause. She's a pillar of the community. She's everyone's favorite. She's a lovely human being, and your fans say violent things about me, and I'm her.
Have y'all been saying violent things about Keanu? Cut it the fuck out if you have. Because for some reason, I'm your keeper, I guess. I don't know what she's talking about. Why won't she show anything? The only thing I've seen her show is someone else's comment in Melton's stream on his chat. How is that me? Like, I can't with you, bitch. My children learn quicker than you.
And you post violent things about me.
I do not.
You yourself.
I do not. Girl.
So I told Michaeline, I said on Twitter, I told her, not on Twitter, I told her, I said, you can post whatever you want. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to control your, she's like, because I just want to and tell Big Red a thing or two because they come at me all the time. They're subhuman. They're miserable in their own lives.
That's something else that she's like she can't wrap her mind around. I talk a lot of shit. I'll point out things. I'm quick to snap back, so forth and so on. But I'm also a mother, okay? It's my job to make sure that I raise good human beings. So when I look at it from this perspective and I see you and your mother and that relationship, and you're constantly sitting down talking about me, coming at me, because I don't know, just the worst person alive, it's very telling. And if anything, it makes me a better mother watching this.
And they get their dopamine hit from shitting on me, saying, just heinous, violent things about me. And that's the Big Red of the Pretty AntiSocial Podcast and her merry band of subhuman, sad fans.
That's you guys. You subhuman, violent, whatever. Eva says, Haley, why are you explaining yourself to this filth? I'll tell you why. Because it's this simple for me to clock her on everything. It's too simple for me to just and pull it up and be like, nope, see, this is where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. This is where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. To be quite honest with you, I'm super busy. I have a full-time job and family and stuff. And it's very simple for me to be able to clock her and be like, yep, nope. But secondly, it's because you're right. She doesn't even deserve an explanation. I don't disagree with you. But she's talked about me now for 72 hours straight. So I think I've got a right to respond. And I think you agree with me. I get your point, though. I really do. I get that they don't deserve it. This is like the third time I've had to explain myself. That's why I want you to see, because it's like, no, we've already talked about this. There's people that are in the chat that are going to be like, I've already seen this. You've already told us this, Haley. Yeah, no shit. That's the point. It says it's Sicilian. It means Kiki sleeps with the fishes. This was on October the 29th, like a day after she got in that fight with Missy. Real simple. All I know about Missy, other than she dates Kumia, is that she's Sicilian. I saw it. I laughed. I said, that's funny. So the whole it means Kiki sleeps with the fishes is not about hurting Keanu. It's you murdered your friendship. You murdered the trust and the loyalty that Missy thought she had with your relationship. It's that simple. And I even posted right here. For the record, this was sent to me the same day I said this was sent to me, and I figured enough people would get the joke, so it was worth posting. I know how sensitive she can be. Thought I'd get ahead of it, much like her BFF, the toe, and clarify it's just a joke, Kiki, which you should get since you're a comedian. She comes in, you're really a miserable bully of a woman, blah, 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 yada, yada, you're a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. But that's what she's talking about her mom getting triggered over. This is the video I was talking about. On the channel, go under videos, hit the receipts. This entire video, which is 25 minutes long, from 5 months ago, shows all the different times that we defended her. We said, don't say that about Scoop hurting her. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to get hurt. And all the times we've even defended her on Twitter. Point is, this is why I had the reaction that I did when she was once again saying the same thing about me. And it's like, that's not true, you fucking bitch.
Questioned it, and she's
You-
crying now.
That's a normal reaction to someone who is being told they're a liar when they know that they've gone over this with you 500 times. She misrepresents the Twitter exchange. She's talking about Jackie leaving the show.
Oh, she's a mother. Her and Kiki have fun. We can't stand watching anybody have fun. My name is Big
Nobody gives a shit if you're having fun. I hope that you do. Everyone in their life should have fun. Why do you think that gets under anybody's skin is beyond me.
Red. My name is Haley, and my co-host left me because I'm a bitch, and she couldn't stand the hatred any.
It's really not as dramatic and fun as that. It's really not. And if she were around today, she'd tell you herself.
More, and my husband probably doesn't understand why I'm like this all day. That's what it is.
I stream once a week, bitch. The rest of the time, I'm holding down the fort. I'm handling chores. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. And I have a full-time job on top of it. I've got extracurriculars. I go to church. I go drive my kids around. Cut it the fuck out. And my husband has a full-time job. You wouldn't know what that's like, would you?
So Michaeline opened up a can of worms. Call back. I hate that I missed the call. Let's see here. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. My name is Big Red, and I had a co-host named Haley. I am
She meant to say Jackie.
mean and a redhead. I am very hurt by what Keanu says, because just like WATP, very insecure. Okay, let's see. Kiki's mom, here she goes. My mom, my delightful mother, because they
Hey,
say
right,
violent
God.
and awful things about me, she posted this.
Dun,
It was
dun,
a
dun.
repost of Big Red's.
Yes, it was a repost. Correct. I showed you what I responded with, and I said, ma'am, nobody's talking to you. Cut it out.
It says, the
She won't
epitome
read
of
that, though.
Big Red. Truly disgusting. And it is, the more you watch it, it is sort of revolting. It's gross. Even her hands.
Are you mad about my nails?
Ew.
They do look really pretty, don't they?
I mean,
mad?
like, and I thought really
Are you
nothing
mad?
of
What's
it.
wrong? What's wrong with my hands?
That's what she felt like posting, though.
Yeah, somebody made it for me, and it was super cute, and I love that song, so I posted it. But as you saw a minute ago, the reason I posted it was because your husband was going off about me in a very vulgar way while you sat next to him, not only co-signing it, but laughing about it and then talking about my children. Like, ma'am. She says that Michaeline is her mother. She's a national treasure. I know you already heard it. I heard it a minute ago too, but guess what? This is a broken record person who gets something stuck in her head. She's talking about Michaeline and that I slut shamed her and victim blamed her. Now you got to understand, she's been saying this slut shame thing forever. I don't know how many people she slept with. It wasn't until a couple months ago that I found old videos of her talking about like her podcast that was all about sex, where she talks about how many people she slept with. I had no idea. But I said something about her having an OnlyFans, and that was it. That's all it took to be a slut shaming redneck. That's a good drop.
Right. Then,
Right.
so then, Michaeline, I said, Michaeline, you can post whatever you'd like on Twitter. Like, I don't, but she's trying to, be, God forbid, my
What?
mom gets a little bit fucking freaked out and saucy because of the awful things that they say about her daughter. And
Full fucking stop, bitch. What about the things you have said about my children? Does this work the same way? Just asking. Just curious how this works here. I have the video that you took down where you did sexualize my children, and I plan to show it. I have the rest of this show to do. So I guess I'm going to have to come on Thursday or Friday and just have a special edition viewing party because you want to act like that never happened. But I got you. You took it down. You apologized to me in private and said you thought you had gone too far. You need to understand something. When you and your husband, Aaron, you co-signed that shit too. I've got videos of you sitting with Aaron laughing about my kids dying and me streaming instead of taking care of their funeral. I'm their mother. So what do you expect of me? It's my job to defend my children, to defend myself, correct? The same way, that's your whole argument here, is that's your mama. She's supposed to defend you, blah, blah, blah. Sure, but does it work the same way or no? Should I be offended? Should I defend my kids and our honor and all that? Or no? I should just shut up and take it because it's not the same? Is it not the same because she's more of a friend to you than a mother? Help me understand.
and Big Red included, like, she's not bipartisan, she's not diplomatic, she's not calling it like she sees it. It's Kiki bad.
Last thing I'll say, you're not funny, you're not intelligent, and any and all that I say to you when I'm calling you out and I'm showing you these clips, I'm like, no, right here you said this, right there you said that, all of that, it's not Kiki bad. It's in response to the attacks that you have been doing, because when you talk about me, that's all it is. It's the way that I look and the way that I talk, and I'm a bitch and a slob and all these different things, right? No, it's not Kiki bad. But you're coming after me, and you have for 18 fucking months, Keanu. We even tried to squash it at one point. And then you started up again with my kids and with Jackie's kids. I'm just saying, it's not Keanu bad. That's a really weird thing she's been saying about everybody that is a detractor or doesn't like her. I'll be the villain, Kiki bad, blah, blah, blah. It's like, sure, if that's what you need to tell yourself. No, you're not important enough in my life for that, but I will fucking respond. So anyway, Kiki bad, yada yada.
Thing
Get on with it, bitch.
that any other thing,
What?
good.
What?
That's it.
Right.
Kiki bad. That's my
Kiki bad. Do you know how hard it is for me to say it like that?
narrative. Kiki bad. She'll slut shame me, victim blame me,
Here we go.
fucking rile up her fans.
I have never said anything about you deserving to be hit or hurt by Scoop. Ever. Never, ever, ever.
Who say violent and terrible things about me. And she got mad about that. And my mom is my mom. She's a national fucking treasure.
She's not. For the last fucking time. She's not. I'm glad that you honor your mother and all that. Okay, that's great. But she's not a national treasure to anyone other than you.
Okay. And to be mean to her, you know what, Big Red, you know what you like to say.
But did you see what my response was? She's saying I'm being mad to, or being mean to Michaeline, but my response when Michaeline quote tweeted me was, this was me responding to your son-in-law talking about me getting rammed up the, like, come on. That's not me being mean. That's me saying, ma'am, nobody was talking to you, number one. And number two, this is me reacting to something really vile that apparently you fucking co-sign. That's me being mean?
Do better. You should know better. Bitch, you should know better. Okay?
You know what? My mom never took pictures of me pissing in the street and posted them on her public Facebook. How about that? My mom never slept with my boyfriend after I was done with him, or guy friend that I picked up at the bar. She also never asked me to go pick up her earrings from Dwayne's house the next day because she left them. She told a whole story about how her mom, like, she likes to take her jewelry off as soon as she walks in the door somewhere, and how she left her earrings at Dwayne's house. And she called her and said, hey, I left my earrings at Dwayne's house. Do you mind picking them up after your shift tonight? My mama never did any of that. And I've got some things I could say about, mistakes my mother made. She wasn't perfect, but she sure as hell didn't do any of the things that your mama does.
She's a national treasure. She's
Dwayne
fabulous.
was his name.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
He's young, he's fun, he's
We're about done
fabulous.
with this clip. Thank God.
I'm not going to stifle Michaeline on X. She can say whatever she wants. I mean, it's nice of her. I don't say whatever you want. I'm telling you, you're going to open a can of worms. Oh, and boy, did she. So we had a very busy weekend, which is why we couldn't do a cooking with Kiki.
Oh, no.
But
we all want to see you spread salmonella all over the place. Look dig through your drawer of everything, spatulas and tongs, and then throw eggshells and raw meat on the floor. We're all looking forward to that. It's so bad. Yeah, the garbage floor. We know about your garbage floor. That's how you're the slob. All this projecting onto me ain't gonna cut it. You could eat off my floor right now. It's that clean. You could eat off the toilet. It's that clean. All right, bitch. I keep my shit right. You could learn a couple of things from me.
The kid, and then Gino and I had a show in the city last night, and then we sat down at a bar after for
imagine
some
that.
nachos and some claws, maybe a little bit of whiskey, and I opened my phone to X, and boy, oh boy, did she open a can of worms.
Oh, no. So she shows this.
And she's like, mwah. Right. So now Big Red Haley is going to go back and forth with my mom because she can't help herself.
It's because... All right, listen to me very clearly. I know you won't because you're fucking retarded, but try to focus for just a minute, Keanu, okay? Your mother came at me out of nowhere on a post 2 or 3 days after I had made it that did not involve her, was not about her. I didn't tag her, and came at me, and then I responded. And then she said something smart as hell, and then I responded because I couldn't help myself. Bitch. I didn't have anything to do with it. I was minding my business on a Sunday. I'd been to church. I came home. I was doing some laundry. I was like, cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. All right. I'm tired of this. You can poke me and poke me and poke me and poke me and then run and hide. That's not how this fucking works. Nobody was talking to your mama. Had nothing to do with her. God almighty. You think that I'm not going to respond? Bitch, you got the wrong one. Okay. Yeah. If you want to come poking around at me, trying to get a reaction, guess what? You'll get it. Don't cry about it when you do.
She can't help herself. By the way, this wasn't even like, it was kind of late at night.
It wasn't. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Y'all have to see this. This is important. I know you're like, oh, she's
sort of odd.
Okay, but also not. Bing, 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 bing. All right, it's very simple. And it does matter. She's like, she just couldn't help herself. She stayed up all night. It was really late at night. I posted this at 2:46 on Friday afternoon. Kiki's mom quote tweets it out of nowhere on the 16th at 5:21 p.m. My first response came in on the 16th at 6:23 p.m. So she's like, oh, it was so late. It was so late. You know that we can see this, right? Like, you know that we can just verify what time it was? Like, her audience must be fucking brain dead. You can just look and see when this happened. And see, here she comes in on the next day. Guess what time she's up? 1:16 a.m. That's why she think, oh, it was late at night. It wasn't. So November the 17th. It's like, bitch, this was not right in the middle of the night. It's not true, you fucking bitch. It's such a great drop. I actually really love it.
Victim blaming.
See,
Crashing out.
How many times am I supposed to listen to that? Her be like, oh, she was victim blaming. She was slut shaming. I wasn't, and I haven't. And I can show you that I haven't, but that's not good enough. So what she's going to do here, she's reading through certain responses. She won't read through mine.
Crazy over her lies. That's what it is. You're Eskimo sisters with your own daughter. Shut the fuck up. Okay. So he wasn't my boyfriend.
She blames all of these comments on me. It's just, this is all my doing. I just sit here and crack my whip and I get everybody to snap to it. No, these people think this way about you for a reason. When I told you your reputation precedes you, that's what I mean.
It's what the fuck ever. You guys, you really have to stop clutching your pearls. If we're okay with something that happened when I was in fucking college and it was funny and silly and no one's hurt from it, then you need to calm the fuck down. All right.
Ma'am, I don't know who in your life hasn't told you that, what I'm getting ready to tell you, but that's not normal, okay? It's not normal, no matter how you cope with, oh, it was a long time ago and I was in college and it didn't hurt anybody and blah, blah, blah. It's not normal for your mother to come in and get your sloppy seconds. I don't give a shit how old you are. I don't care how close you are. I don't care if you live in the same house as her. I don't care how old Dwayne was. Nobody cares. Being an Eskimo sister with your mother, or I guess it should be the other way around, her being an Eskimo sister with her daughter is fucking disgusting. Did it hurt anybody? I mean, I don't guess it did. Dwayne seemed to get the best part of it, I guess. He's the one that got both of you. But if you think that's normal, I got a bridge to sell you. That's not normal. And that's why people hold this, right up to your face, because it's like, ma'am, that's not normal. Her You know, I was young. I was in college. It didn't hurt anybody. Nobody's talking about how old you were or if it hurt anybody. We're letting you know that that's abnormal. And that tells us everything we need to know about that relationship, you and your mother, and how that goes down. Disgusting. She reveals the image that Doom posted of her pissing in the street came from her mom's Facebook from 9 years ago. Not one time when she's talking about it and coping with what it is does she realize that's not normal. Like, none of that is normal. Pissing in the street's not normal. Your mom being there with you to take an image of you pissing in the street's not normal. And then her posting it to Facebook on her public page. I'm assuming Doom got it, you know, within the last little bit. It must still be up. That's not fucking normal, Keanu.
Are you Mother Cabrini? You've never pissed in a parking lot before?
Never, not once.
Okay.
I've never pissed in a parking lot. Not saying it doesn't happen, but I've never done that. MGD says, if Ma slept with my ex, I wouldn't shut her off for eternity, but I wouldn't be comparing notes and laughing it up either. It's wrong, Kiki. It would kill me. It would definitely change the relationship I have with my mother forever. Even if Dwayne didn't mean anything to either one of them, and I don't think he did. It was just one of the many that she slept with during her college years, doing it up and pissing in the fucking street. You're a skank ass bitch, Keanu. You are a skank, and you're used up and disgusting, and you're too stupid for anybody with some sense to want you. That's why you married Gino. You have your dad mailing you dildos. Like, I'm the slob? Okay. You know who I am, so why don't you cut it out? I'm successful. I have a family. I have a home. I have vehicles in my name. You're nasty. You're just nasty.
Wait, this is how I'll get her. This is how I'll get her. First of all, you have too much time on your hands to go 9 years ago into my mother's Facebook and find a silly photo of me peeing in a parking lot. Then she added poop to the...
First of all, why does that exist? Secondly, why is it on your mom's public Facebook page? What I know about you from the last year or so is that you don't understand boundaries. And it's something that you were never taught. And that's sad. And that is on Michaeline and Tom. That's on them.
Photo, which I thought was a funny touch, and posted it. And she said, this is, you call Big Red disgusting? Yes, I call this woman disgusting. Michaeline as well, because of the violent things that her fans say.
The violent things that my fans say. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm tired of hearing this. Nobody here is sending you violent messages. If they are, show us. Show the fucking world. Until you start producing things that show that my fans are coming at you with violent rhetoric, shut the fuck up.
Yes, God forbid my mother call her disgusting. Okay, so she finds this photo, which I remember the photo. I said, yeah, you go, I don't give a fuck. We were just goofing around. I had no other choice. We were waiting to pick someone up. We were in a fucking parking lot, and it was just a cute photo. She took a picture of me and said, yeah, you post that. I don't care, on your Facebook. Then Doom added poop to it. I would show it to you. I just don't. YouTube, I don't know you never know.
Weird. It's so disgusting that you can't post it on social media without getting tagged. That's kind of weird, isn't it? But you think it's cute and endearing. Your mom thinks it's endearing. How sweet that my 22-year-old drunken daughter's going to piss in the fucking parking lot. Oh, I can't wait to show all of our friends. That's not normal, Keanu.
Finds that, and then they're like, that's how we're going to get Kiki. That's how we're going to get her. She's
Who's
disgusting.
we? Who's we? Who is we? I didn't talk to Doom. I had no idea. Somebody sent it to me, and I was like, oh, Lord. I had no idea. I didn't talk to Doom. I didn't go looking for your pictures. Fuck out of here.
He is the disgusting one. Okay. First of all,
yes, you're the disgusting one. You're receiving polished dildos from your father. Your mom slept with Dwayne, the guy you had just hooked up with. There's images of you pissing in the street. I played a clip of you a couple weeks ago where you were talking about letting a guy piss on your head over the bathtub and how you like to do that sometimes too. But he felt bad, so he stopped. Yeah. Do you want me to start a list of how disgusting you are?
9 years ago. I don't make a habit of it, but it was a funny moment. Okay.
Hilarious.
That's how you get a UTI. Holding in your pee. There was no option.
She would know about UTIs and STDs now, wouldn't she? By her own admission last night, ma'am. I can count on one hand how many people I've been with. Can you?
To do it. And it was a funny, cute moment.
But I'm the
God
slob.
forbid. God fucking forbid.
I'm the nasty one.
Yeah, I couldn't class this broad up no matter how much of a transatlantic accent. We're like, okay, you ugly redneck. Relax.
Did that piss you off? Did that piss you off? Aw. You have no class. It's true. You can call me a redneck all you want, but class? You lack it. That was my point. No matter how much of your little like, transatlantic, look at me, I'm a 20s flapper girl. Look at me, all classy. No matter how much that you try to put that out to the world, it can't cover up the truth. You have no class. You're trash. You're literally white trash.
Relax, Big Red. You must relax. So what do you want from me?
I've got to relax? About what?
They're silly. They're stupid. They're hateful. And again, I say they're violent. Big Red is victim blamed me. She herself has said posted
You
violent things
fucking
about me. That's all they
bitch.
say. So
No, I
that's why
haven't.
Michaeline might want to tweet something about you, Big Red. If you were actually a normal human being, maybe you would.
I am a normal human being. And that should be evident from the fact that this has been literally 16, 17, 18 months of this kind of shit from you. That's just it. No matter what I say, it's me overreacting. Also, get your nails done. They look horrible.
Go look inward and go, I could just ignore this. But you won't. You won't. Instead, you'd rather be a rude fucking bitch to my mother.
Again, she came knocking on my door at 2 a.m. That had nothing to do with her. And when I respond, I'm out of line. Get the fuck out of here.
And rile up your merry band of subhuman violent followers.
It's not true. Did I rile you guys up? Fucking bitch.
Questioned it. Ooh, why are you so angry?
I do.
I'm Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
By the way. I know, I do. I know. It's like child's play. They're ridiculous. It's so silly and stupid.
I didn't do any of it.
Sit here and
I did
talk-
not do any of it. Y'all need to remember that. I didn't post a Doom picture. I didn't do anything. I did not talk to her mother. I was minding my fucking business on Sunday. I was not thinking about Keanu. I wasn't thinking about Keanu's mama. I was minding my business with my family in my home. That's in my name and not anyway. This had nothing to do with Haley. All right. So it's so weird. No matter what, I'm the fucking boogeyman. This is all me. Got it.
About it if it weren't funny to me, but also I myself, I'll admit this about myself. With my mom, of course. I'm gonna get a little riled up. She's my mom.
I have children too. So keep their fucking names out of your mouth. And I will be showing that video that you sexualize them on. We'll have a whole viewing party over it. Good thing I know how to download shit before you take it down. Huh?
We sit here and have fun. We're all love and light. And we will make fun of you and correct you in places that you need to
So
be
is it okay when I stand up for my kids? Is that how this works?
corrected. But
Just wondering.
yeah, Big Red, I mean, you could have just been like, okay, whatever. Kiki's mom is probably mad that I posted something about Kiki sleeping
I've thought that too.
with the fishes. And by the way, Big Red, I mean, I don't even know if I can. There were so many paragraphs from Big Red I couldn't even tell you.
Quit lying. The fact that you're
but-
stupid and can't read very far is not my fucking problem. Cut it out.
Let me try and find this one. Because I don't even think she understands because she's a stupid redneck. I'm teasing. You're very smart, Big Red. You are very smart to monetize us and be a hateful woman.
Maybe you should learn from me. Because you should be monetizing you, right? That's weird, isn't it? I popped up out of nowhere and have made a killing off of the shit that you've said about me. That's not true. Not a killing. But I did find a way to turn it into something positive. I took your hatred and the poison that you spew from your mouth, your venomous mouth, and I learned how to make it into something good and something positive. Even your hateful nicknames for me, I have turned into something good. You should learn from me. You should learn how to monetize yourself. Figure it the fuck out.
A hateful, miserable woman. Let's see.
She's disgusting. That's what I'm
Can of
saying.
worms you opened up, Michaeline.
And every single one of you guys are shitty, violent, whatever. But she won't show any. She won't show comments. She won't show DMs, emails, nothing.
Here's one.
Figure it out,
She says, do you realize this is a natural response when someone hears someone lying with a billion times about them, right? Tend to get sick of it when you correct the record. No, you are annoyed when I correct the record.
I'm still waiting. I'm literally still waiting on you to correct the record. You will not show a full clip that I've said. You pause it and then put your thoughts into it. You will not read the comments that I leave. We saw that. Every single time she brings up the comment, she won't read it. Even right there, she read part of it and then moved on and didn't put it on the screen. Correct me on what? I'm literally trying to think. What do I need to be corrected on?
Thanks for clipping it. Speaks for itself. I said, that's you having a temper tantrum because I called you out. That's what it is. It's literally
and what did
all
I
it
say?
is.
What was my response?
That's what it is. Then she says, you refuse. And I said something to her that was like, you post violent things about me. And she said, you still refuse to understand that it was a Sicilian thing. She posted a meme that said, Kiki sleeps with the fishes. And on the top, it says, it's Sicilian. Okay. I'm Sicilian, you dumb bitch. Do you know?
So was Missy. Okay. That was the joke. And I'm a comedian. I get jokes. Ha ha ha. It was a fucking joke about Missy and your friendship. My God, get over it. She's Sicilian. She's like, do you not understand I'm Sicilian? I don't care. I didn't know. That's literally the only thing I know about Missy is that she's been with Anthony Cumia for a while and she's Sicilian. That's it. That's why I was like, that's kind of funny because she murdered her friendship with Missy. The end. the fuck end. Yes, I understand what it means. But in the context, which is fucking important, Keanu, it was about you murdering your relationship and your friendship with Missy, the Sicilian. That's it. Everyone else got the joke but you and your mom. And what do? You turn it into a victim card. Oh, I'm so the violent rhetoric. And she even said she wants me to sleep with the fishes. No, it was even in the voice of Missy, you dumb bitch. God, she's fucking retarded.
Yay! Yay!
I don't have to tell my kids anything more than once. They get it because they're not retarded.
The apartment. Yeah.
But you got to twist it. You got to make me the boogeyman, right? Got it. It's a simple joke that everyone understood. But because you have nothing on me and you're grasping at straws and I have to be the bad guy, all of a sudden it's everybody fears for their life. I would never threaten anybody for that matter. That's not who I am. It's really weak. And I tried to be empathetic and I was like, oh, well, I don't want her mom to be upset. That's not what I meant. And I even said that. But that wasn't good enough either because you found a way that you could just twist it and twist it and twist it and be like, oh, see, she's violent and all of her fans are violent. No, they're not. And I'm not. So cut it the fuck out. I'm just setting the record straight because everyone else sees through you other than your couple of, 65-year-old simps or whatever that throw you $2 or $3 a stream. We all see through you. They just see in you. Am I right? Anyway.
And why my mom might be a little upset by that?
No, I
don't. If you just Google, for example, if you just Google it, maybe she just doesn't know. Maybe she just has no idea, but I believe she does. How could she not understand that that's a fucking violent thing to say about me? But she's like, but it's about Missy and she's Sicilian. Yeah, guess what? I'm also Sicilian, bitch. Fuck you.
Do you not get the joke? Do you not understand the joke that you murdered your friendship with her? That any loyalty between you two was murdered that night? Do you not understand it? Do you not get it? Do I need to spell it out?
Also Sicilian. We understand. Do you? She keeps trying to fucking cope with it and say like, well, it's about Missy being Sicilian. It says Kiki sleeps with the fishes.
In Missy's voice. So somehow that's me being violent towards you? Fucking grow up.
If you ask Google, what does sleeping with the fishes mean?
Hey, the last time you asked Google what does dissemination mean, you ran with that too, didn't you? That didn't go well.
Means sleeping with the fishes is an idiom that means someone is dead, typically because their body was disposed of by being thrown in a body of water.
Yeah, you threw away your relationship with Missy. It's literally in her voice. I'm not Sicilian, bitch. I'm Scots-Irish. So that doesn't make any sense. It didn't come from me. I'm not Sicilian. She's telling you the answer, but she needs it so bad for me to be the violent one. I'm not Sicilian. You know that. True, you fucking bitch. Exactly. Exactly, Haley. Exactly.
It is true. So God forbid my mom be a little fucking creeped out by that. God forbid me.
Tell your mom to grow up then. Because that's stupid.
Be a little bit fucking creeped out by that.
Oh,
it was unnecessary of you to post. It was violent. I'd say.
Guess what? I did, though. I did. You know what else was unnecessary for you to post? You chased Jackie around for months, making fun of her as a mother. That was unnecessary for you to post. You know what else was unnecessary for you to post? Your legs spread wide open, fingering yourself. That was unnecessary for you to post. Like, bitch, fuck all the way off.
Say it was beneath you, but I don't really think many things are, clearly.
Beneath me, my husband. Last night, it was magnificent. It's nice seeing someone else call her out on the same things that I have been. So I thoroughly enjoyed this last night. I saw that Husey was going to have on Lemmy, who we love, Dan from Nice Podcast, Stupid. I mean, I like Dan. I don't have anything bad to say about him. Ava, yep. And then Keanu.
It's just slut shaming. And also it is, again, I say, it's 2025 almost. I don't understand what year they're living in that they think that would affect me.
That's just it. It's a weird mentality where it's like, we can say whatever we want nonstop about you for 18 months. But the second you like strike back at all, then guess what happens? Then I play the victim and say, oh no, oh, why did you do that to me? Suck my
dead. Who said slut shaming's over? I love slut shaming. It's like
base Lemmy. Let me back up because she's talking about slut shaming and Lemmy comes in telling the truth, and we love to see it.
A bald hack that wanted Artie's chair and never got it. And I'm sorry you talk shit about me, but him and Zen, they love to do that. It's just slut shaming. And also it is, again, I say, it's 2025, almost 2026. Slut shaming is over.
Oh,
I don't understand what year they're
What is she talking about? Slut shaming is over. Is that a joke?
living in that they think that would affect me.
Who said?
Exactly.
Who said
Lemmy.
slut shaming's over?
Exactly.
I love
Well,
slut shaming.
Yep.
It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Well, I'll give you a pass because
Well-
you're adorable. That's fine.
I'll give you a pass because you're adorable. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's super based to be. That's just it. That's her mentality is spread your legs for anybody. If anybody has anything to say about it, be a victim and say that they're slut shaming you. How about you just be a better fucking person and have some self-respect?
But I don't think it's a great look for you're also a woman. It's a different thing. Two men they can't come up with anything else to say other than
I think men actually have more leg to stand on.
Yep.
What about Big Red? She slut shames, right?
Constantly. Yeah.
I have said one thing about her ever, and it was that she had an OnlyFans. There are times where I would be telling her to go, look at her butthole or whatever, things like that. But I've never been like, you're a slut, you're a whore. I will now, though. You know why? I mean, you said it yourself, right, Keanu? Oh, just a minute ago, you were talking about it. You were like,
I'm just a whore. I'm just a whore. I'm just a whore. I'm just a whore.
okay, glad we figured that out. Got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, that's another
I
thing.
mean, it's my opinion. Slut shaming to me, I think it's hack and gross and stupid.
Is that because you're a slut? Is it because you take it personally?
And like, I don't know what year you're living in.
You're
here.
offended by that. You're offended. That's why you have this huge defense for slut shaming. It's because you're offended because you are one. The end. Now I'm slut shaming you.
Or if you think that
You
that's
said that we could. Here in a minute, you say flat out that she's talking to Lemmy in here in a second. She's like, you can call me a slut. I don't care. All right. Free game.
like, I mean, something that you
Fair
have
game,
on
wide
me.
open.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, being a slut's not a real good look.
You
I
know
would
what
say
I'm
being a
saying?
slut
I
is a
don't
worse
give
look
a
than being
what
slut
a good
shame-
look
shamer.
is. I don't
Tell her,
I don't
Lemmy.
care. It's fine. I had an OnlyFans. Is that big of a deal?
I know,
to
I'm just
you?
saying
Yeah,
you
you had
said
an
And that's not the same thing. Can we agree with that? She conflates everything. It's just such a reach, Keanu. I'll pray for you, dog. You need it.
being
OnlyFans?
being a slut shamer
Does
is a
that
bad
make my
look. I
point-
would
does
argue
that
that being
make
a
my
slut
point-
is
does
a
that
worse
make my
look.
points not valid? Does that make me not a valid person because I had a former OnlyFans? No.
Can we Google that by any chance? No. Sorry.
And that's fine. No, it's fine. You can go ahead. That's fine. I didn't realize we were gonna do the same thing here, and that's fine. You can go ahead. Am I
I
sitting
didn't
here?
slut shame.
What do you
I didn't
mean?
slut. Did I slut shame?
No, it's fine though.
Calm down.
You said
Relax,
it was
Kiki.
great to slut shame.
Did I?
Do you-
Did I say it was
Lemmy,
great
do you
to
think-
slut shame?
Let me. Do you think?
That's just it. People that do defend that kind of thing and are like, it's 2025. Slut shaming is out. Only one person would say that. Only one kind of person would defend that kind of behavior. That's what I mean about her not having boundaries and never being taught boundaries at all. Because if she were a mother, I think she would feel very differently. But her mama doesn't. Her mom co-signs all of her behavior, which just tells me she's playing catch up for a lot of mistakes, maybe.
having an OnlyFans makes you a slut?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Right.
I think
It's
fucking a
the
bunch
worst.
of dudes makes you a slut.
You know what I mean?
Call
That's
me a
right.
slut?
Tell him.
Do you know my
Yeah.
my number? Lemmy,
No,
or
I
anything like
didn't
that?
ask. I'm not slut shaming.
Exactly.
Did I slut
Yeah,
shame once?
Keanu,
I
But
that's-
Keanu's lost because when she hears that, she automatically goes to a place in her head where she knows she is a slut. So she's like, "Oh, OnlyFans. Maybe I did sleep with 50 guys in my 20s." Like,
Did I
yeah,
ask you your body count? No.
No, you didn't. But
I don't
Run
think
out.
I gotta get another drink.
that having a lot of partners is a bad thing. Like well, I used to
who
be.
said I even did? Yeah, I've talked. I'm open and honest. Yeah, like I mean, if
Well,
that
that's just it, though. Nobody can have an opinion on the things that you've shared, though, correct? We're wrong if we don't condone that behavior.
that's what you're saying, that I've had a bunch of partners or something, then that's fine. But
When I was younger, I was fucking mental, and it's called having fun. Like if you're 74 and you're doing it, it's maybe a bit like I don't know.
Growing dick is a
Sure.
lot
We've all
different
had
than
our
receiving
wilder
a
days.
bunch of dicks. Just saying. It's a lot different. A lot.
Tell him,
that?
Lemmy.
I said slinging dick is a lot different than taking dick.
nobody
it?
ever fucking,
Amen,
nobody,
Lemmy.
Yes.
nobody
is so much
ever
di-
fucking,
Look at you.
if
getting
it's a
dumped
dude,
it,
it's
not
cool.
you,
If
the
it's a
royal
dude.
you.
If it's
Yes.
a dude, it's cool. Your
It's
body count.
biologically
If it's a
wired
woman, no,
into
right.
a man to fuck as many women as humanly possible.
It's his job to spread his seed, Keanu. She's not wrong, but you don't understand that because women empowerment, right? Keanu was the one they were waiting on. They were super late to start this stream last night. 100%. The very first thing that she said when she came on was, "Oh, Ava, you and I have the same V-neck purple shirt on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened." She was backstage and saw what she was wearing and wore it. She was like, "I've got a shirt similar to that. Watch this." Keanu, you think we're all stupid, dude.
Thinking right now. I kind of like that base take.
So essentially, Lemmy, you're arguing that it's a biological thing.
Yes.
Women are supposed to find one partner, so it's appropriate for them to not have sex with that many people. But
The one who
guys
has
are
the
supposed to sling
residue
as much
left,
dick. Right.
the
Okay.
one who has the residue left in them, that's. I'm gonna leave that to your discretion to see what if that is
So
gross.
Ava has the best of both worlds. Then.
Your dick
No,
has
don't bring me into the stand.
Right.
I'm staying quiet.
Yeah, what happened? What?
But she's slinging
I forget
dick.
that you're. I'm sorry. I think that you're a woman. I'm sorry.
Me? Or
Yes, I didn't mean
Oh,
to like
thank you.
not your dick.
Wow.
Yeah, but getting dumped in, like a lot of people use condoms and stuff.
People are still
I'm
using
just saying,
condoms.
it's
When did that
different.
happen?
It's different taking dick than it is giving dick. If you take a bunch of dick, that's fucking gross.
Is that not a
That's
bloodhound?
fucking objectively gross.
Bloodhound Gang song, you know, the Chase Celia. Kim Nicholson, thanks for the $2. Kiki
I
said her
I had,
body.
yes, I had wilder days. Yeah, I went to college, right? And I'm open and honest about
We all went to college. We didn't all sleep with 50 dudes before we were done. Like, you can't be serious.
that. Is that all right with you, Kim? Does that make me less of a person?
No,
Yeah.
it just makes you a slut.
I mean, ladies' man, Shad.
Married, for Christ's sake, like, and I don't have to live my life for like trying to have people know. Oh, no, it hurts my feelings when you call me a slut. I had an OnlyFans.
Then why do you freak out every single time somebody says it? I've never called you a whore or a slut until today. When I heard you say flat out, "I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. I slept with 50 dudes in college." Yeah, now I might say it because you said it's cool and that you own it.
Grow up. Just grow up about it. It shouldn't make people this angry.
Why do you think anyone would be angry that you swapped bodily fluids with 50 men in college? Why would that make anybody angry? You really think we're all sitting over here seething because you had an OnlyFans that failed, that nobody wants to see pictures of, that when they do Google it, everybody's like, "Ugh!" Like, cut it out, Keanu. Nobody's mad. Mad
It's
about
not like
what?
you like shared a man with your mother or anything like
Oh.
that. I mean, then that
We
would be
didn't
really
share
gross.
a man. We
Dan
did not
got
share
her.
a man. And again, you know that because I told you it.
So that makes it better, right? Who cares if you told us that, or Michaeline told us that, or we read it on page 6, or no, it doesn't matter how we got the information. The fact that you're that open and honest about it, you're like, "I'm an open book. I don't care." Then don't get all in your fucking feelings when people say, "I don't really like that," or "That's gross," or "That's weird," or "ugh." Don't get all in your feelings. You're telling us right now, I told you all this. You wouldn't know it otherwise. Well, then what's the problem?
All right.
Yeah.
It was not
It's
my
embarrassing.
boyfriend. It's gonna be okay, Dan. All right.
No, it was
Well-
Dwayne, who you were at least sleeping with. Okay, so it's not your boyfriend. All right, cool.
Let me say too, like, I did my due diligence. They wanted to come, and that is a disturbing and very triggering video for me to see. I obviously, I'm sure it is to anybody. It's not cool. Do I think they should be together? Which is what I asked them when
You shamed me when I had an emotional reaction. When I saw it, I explained it earlier, but I was feeling for her in that moment and had some things pop into my brain. I had an emotional reaction from it, and you shamed me for that. You're like, "She's over there crying and stolen valor, blah, blah, blah." Like, ma'am, which is it? That's what I'm saying. Everybody's sick of your shit. You stand for nothing. Boy, don't you lay down for it, though. Whoa! You're gross.
they asked to come over and come and talk about it on our show. So we let them. But I talked to them together. I talked to them separately. I wouldn't just fucking like not actually speak to my friends and talk to them about it. They were fucked up, and it was not fucked up. It was not a good thing that he like shoved her and stuff. That's awful. It's terrible. But I spoke with both of them, and I can't do any more than that. If they want to come here and talk about it, then there's nothing else I can do. But I do not know my friend Matt to be a violent guy, but it's all I can do now. So I think that they were just messed up. And I think they should be together. I'm not sure, but that's that. Like,
And Matt, I've got to say, tried to help Ski Mask a lot when he was really at the depths of his issues.
Matt's a lovely human being. Yeah. And I hate that he's in this spot with, I think they love each other, but it's obviously at times toxic, but they seem to be doing better now. So it's all
Do you have any regrets about sexualizing Big Red's kids and kind of making fun of them?
They did not sexualize her kids. And
I'm sorry. I guess I will have to play it then, won't I? Then everyone who didn't watch your show because nobody watches your shit will have to see exactly how you sexualized my children. It's okay. Like I said, I bring receipts. Isn't that what you always say? I actually do. And you hiding it 3 months after the fact was not fast enough.
Yeah, you sort of did.
No, I did sort of, or I did.
Well,
I didn't sexualize her children.
You
Please
did.
stop
you
it. They're
did.
not her children. Stop.
But you
Talking about
called
mixed
out your
kids
3
in the same
kids.
breath that she's taking.
With your mother. It was an untoward Tuesday. Your mom was with you the entire show, and she got so embarrassed by the third child that you rolled out that was supposed to be mine that you were sexualizing. She asked to not be on screen when you did it. You did this with your mom next to you, bitch. So you want to get on to me about coming after the national treasure that is Michaelina? No, ma'am. At least she had enough sense to be like, I don't know, Keanu, this is a bit much. You had enough sense to take it down and apologize to me. Now you want to act like it never happened? I got you, bitch.
Huge black cocks is very off-putting.
Hey, I never said you took huge black cocks. I don't care if she did. That's fine. You can talk to Eugene about that.
Did you giggle and co-sign?
I didn't co-sign anything. I can't
Did
help
you giggle?
Thank you, Lemmy.
If you giggled, you co-signed.
I can't help what Eugene says. Yes, is it kind of funny to hear
Right,
him
you
scream
giggled.
that?
It's kind of funny to talk about big black cocks in the same breath you're talking about children. That's fucking gross, dude.
Big black dicks are
Who
funny.
cares? A lot of people do. A lot of people care.
You just slut shame Scarlett for fucking.
Yeah, because she's a fucking slut. Have you seen her asshole? It looks like chewed up bubble gum. Kiki, that's disgusting. I watched a video of her getting a huge fucking load shot right in her face.
That was a big load, to be
Hey, let's
fair.
not slut shame here, guys.
Yeah, we realize you're a slut shamer. Okay, we get it, Lemmy.
She's a
I know.
big one. A
That's
big one.
fine. That's fine.
I don't want
You
to be
can't read the room, though. Gino's attacking me over something that isn't even true. Meanwhile, the chick next to him has an entire series she calls Blackened. Husey says she had like a Godzilla tail down her throat. But I'm the bad guy? Like, that's what I mean. She picks and chooses. And Gino, too. But they pick and choose where their moral compass lies. I don't know. It's like, oh, this is good. This is bad. This person right next to me is actually experiencing the things that I'm trying to put on this person over here because they're meanie butts. Like, fuck off.
That happened
Oh,
to her.
said
But it
a
doesn't
mean
negate
girl,
the fact that
fucking
she's a
bully,
slut.
mean girl bully, and now you're all doing the thing. You're doing it right now, except for you, Husey, and except for you.
I'm
Abba.
trailer trash.
You are
That's
doing
the truth.
what you're
I'm trailer
doing.
trash.
What thing are we
She's a slut.
doing?
It
She's a
means
slut for money, actually.
Like, you're just
She's
like
a
the
slut
fucking
for
rest
money.
of them. You're just like the
A
fucking rest of them.
slut for money.
You're nice,
Just
Taking
like when you did it with
loads
Keanu and that
of
whole
black
thing.
cocks.
to me privately.
And not
means
talking about kids, though,
for
which is good.
likes and money, and that's okay.
No.
She always does this shit. That's her go-to thing is you're sweet to me privately and hateful in public. No, what she doesn't understand is that people can be kind and also call you out on it and you not like what you're being called out for. That doesn't mean that they're hateful to you, in public and then sweet to you privately. The conversation that we had, our one-on-one, I was being serious and I thought you were too when you apologized to me. I was being kind to you because I thought we were like at a crossroad where it was like, yeah, this is getting really gross. Like, let's not do this. That was after you had used my children, but that didn't last long, did it?
You're a hypocrite because you support some people that feed women and other people.
Oh, about being nice in private and then shitty to them in person. She says that, or in public. She says that with everybody. She doesn't understand that it can be both, right? Like we can be kind to you and also call you on your shit and you'd be offended by that.
Multiple dicks for money. Lots of money, lots of dicks, lots of cum.
She galvanizes
Lots
a
of
group
cum.
people to fucking
Like
do violent,
all up in her asshole
violent things
and her
about
pussy
me.
and like all over her face. It was like bouncing off of her shoulder, dude.
Do you think that's cool? Do you think
Fucking
that's
gross.
Cool? You
I
think
didn't hear a
that's
word you
cool?
just said.
She
I didn't hear a word
questioned
you just said.
me.
Kiki.
She
Kiki.
She questioned me about domestic abuse. If you want to say that it's okay, she galvanizes a group of subhumans.
She's talking about me right now. Like, say it again.
That's cool. Do you think that's
Fucking gross.
Cool?
I didn't hear a word you just said. I didn't hear a word you just said. Kiki.
She questioned me about domestic abuse. If you want to say
I've never questioned you about it. As a matter of fact, when it's been brought up, I've shown people your hospital records, that you broke your wrist, the images of that, the pictures of your bruised face. I've never done that. So fucking stop saying it. I'm done with the lies, Keanu. All the receipts are out there. And if I've got to pay somebody to clip it up again, I will. It won't matter though, because you'll just continue to deny it. You'll call me different names. I'm a domestic violence denier. You gotta stop. You have to stop. And I said this to you the other day. There's things that I do in private that no one will ever have any details about to help other women. Is that my crusade? No. Is it the top priority in my life? No. But have I made sure that women have gotten help? Yes, I have. Have you? That's what I mean. Like, you keep throwing this shit in my face. I applaud you for going and telling the New York Post and whoever else will listen. You've got to stop this. You have to stop it. I've never denied you. I've only defended you across the board. Cut it out.
Okay, she galvanizes a group of subhuman, fucking violent people. So does
That's
Malcolm.
y'all.
But you guys are in his little army.
That's
and
all
that's
you
why we
guys.
Keep
Whose
on.
little army? I'm in my own army. I'm not in
What the fuck are you even talking about?
You are in that Kiki bad. I'm the enemy.
I was
And if
slut
you
shaming
attack me,
Scarlet.
it makes you
Excuse
feel
me.
better.
You interrupted me
Slut
slut shaming
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Lemmy's like, I was slut shaming Scarlet. Why is this about Haley?
I am going to slut
Lovely
shame her
human-
so much more
She's
now.
a lovely human being. She's a lovely
I'm sure
human
she is a lovely human being. You can be a
Right, so
slut
we're
and a
gonna
lovely human being.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
you didn't need to do it. You didn't need to
Oh,
do it.
going
You're
to.
nice
I'm
be
going to.
private,
You don't
you
need to
be
wear red
public.
lipstick. You look like a
Grow
whore.
up,
You
grow
look like
up,
you fucked 50
grow
dudes.
up,
You look like you
grow
let your
up.
mom fuck one of your boyfriends. You look like you shit
Not
in the street.
boyfriend.
You look
I'm
like you've
open
been
to
rolling cocaine.
What the fuck's going on?
Lemmy.
I'm
So,
not
yeah,
talking- You're nice to me privately, mean to me publicly, and that is very, very disingenuous of you, Lemmy.
I'm not.
But that's
No.
okay.
You
are
freaked out because I was slut
disingenuous.
shaming
I'm
somebody.
not freaking out. I'm not freaking out. You started.
Did I say
yelling
she was a
at me
terrible
about-
person?
Nasty bitch.
You're
Did I
slut
disagree that she was a
shaming her. For
lovely
what
person?
reason? For
So?
what reason? For
Because
what
she's a
reason?
slut. Because she is a slut.
You're a slut.
I'm not
She
a slut.
called Lemmy a slut.
Who's that?
For what?
That's my
Who's
stepdad.
that? Who's
That's my
that?
stepdad. It's my stepdad, Kiki. Yeah. Say hi, Greg.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Sorry.
Beaner.
That's a good dad. That's what a good dad looks like, Kiki.
I have a great father. Thank you. Excuse
Oh,
me. I
do
thought
ya?
maybe it was your
So-
lovers. I don't know. I wouldn't
so is your
slut
mom
shame
then.
you for it. Also, you do live in the South. I don't know.
Now, see, she said you do live in the South. I don't know. So that was to any and all of you that may live down south where myself and Lemmy reside.
So,
I fucked 3 dudes and I'm a slut. You fucked 50 and you're not.
I said, it right. You know, listen, life is about experiences. I don't
Life is about experiences. Is that what you call? Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
care. Call me a
Right.
slut all you want. That's fine.
Did I call you a
Lemmy.
slut?
Oh,
You slut shame
You called me a
I need a clip of that. Call
about
me a slut
experiences.
all you
I don't
want.
care. Call me a
Right.
slut all you want.
There you go. Free reign, right? That's what I'm saying. We grew up like about 100 or so miles from each other, but I'm a redneck because I have an accent, I guess. And everybody down south, what? Sleeps with a bunch of people? I don't even understand that. Oh, the stepdad thing. That's what it was. She was saying, well, I don't know if that's your stepdad. It's you're down south. If anything, out of everybody on this panel, the only people that have a weird relationship with their parents is you, Keanu. And we've proven that over and over by the things you've told us and the things that you laugh about with your mom and your stand-up set about your dad mailing you a used dildo that he polished. You're the one that's got the questionable family relations.
That's fine.
Did I call you a
Lemmy.
slut?
You slut shame
You called
me.
me a
You
slut.
slut shame Scarlett. Is that you're a slut?
You
call
call
me a slut.
is
you're a
Scarlett
slut.
not a slut? Am I in
Can
the
we
fucking
agree that
toilet?
Scarlett is a slut though? Can we at least agree that? Or she's not
No,
all
I'm not
there?
going to call her that. No.
But so the question I was going to say, Kiki, and this is an awkward Christmas special we're having right now. But do you think that with what happened to Scarlett and or should I say the accusations between Meade and Scarlett, is it shows you
Again.
that a lot of people just wanted to cash in on it instead of
None of these people, especially these two up here, give a shit at all.
I don't.
They
You're right.
don't give a shit. It just
guys aren't
makes like,
humans.
oh, if they're the enemy, they wouldn't fucking care. They wouldn't fucking care.
Do you know what's weird about that? Wait, what she says right here.
They would come up with a reason that she was hanging all over him or whatever. But if it
Guess what? I said that the same day. I said, now, to be fair, she was pulling all over him. She was scratching his neck. She was yanking at his, head. And I said both. So where do I fall, Keanu? Two things can be true at the same time. She's basically saying if she was pulling on him and stuff, then I guess we would defend it as long as it's someone that we didn't like. Like what?
makes me, Gino, whatever, look bad because we're the enemy, then that's what they're going to go with. They wouldn't give a shit.
I would like more intelligent people to be my enemy. How about that? If there's going to be a villain in my world, I need someone on my level that I can actually, I don't know, have something interesting, a tit for tat that's interesting. It's simple for me to clock you on everything that you say, and that's why I do it so easily, and that's why it pisses you off, and that's why I'm the bad guy and the villain and the boogeyman in your life, is because I can clock you, and all you have is, look at her, she's a southerner, she's a redneck. Brr, brr, brr. I don't come at you for the easy things like your eating disorder and your sluttiness and your images online. I don't come at you at your weird relationship with your parents. You talk about a slob. Gino Bisconte, the man you married because you you thought that you were going to ride the Kumia wave, the compound media empire that failed. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm sure you love him. But also we know what that was. Or maybe it's just something simple where he knows how used up you are and you can't get anybody your age. Who knows? Maybe it's because you enjoy being a lush. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can keep it. Nobody's jealous of that shit. You're a weirdo.
Spoke to them both together, separately, called, checked. That's all I can do. They wanted
But for real, I need someone smarter that at least knows where Alaska is on a globe and can work a gas stove. Can we start there? How about what time is it on this analog clock? I need someone on my level if we're going to fight and argue and be my enemy. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting person, and you have come after my kids. You've come after any and everything you could about me because you can't beat me intellectually. The end.
to come over and fucking talk about it. That's all I can do.
She does seem of sound mind.
I've spoken to her. It fucking triggered me, and I did not like it. Not an easy video for me to watch.
But yeah, you still allow Matt Mead to come.
I know. I told you. I spoke to
They
them.
need the views, Dan.
Separately. I called both of them. I called them both.
Why would you still
separately.
fraternize with them after that?
I made sure to speak to her separately, but
What was his defense? What was Matt Mead's defense for that video?
They were fucked up. They were fucked up. You can ask him. Why don't you invite him on your show? Oh yeah, you don't know him. He doesn't give a fuck about you.
Unlike you, I don't hang out with people that abuse women. You say you don't, but you do. You invite them into your apartment and you
Oh
kiss
my
their ass for
God.
views.
You are
I
fine.
stand for something, Keanu. You don't. You say you stand for something, but you don't stand for shit. And you
No,
know.
Dan, I gotta say.
I hate Kiki, and that's cool because if I hate Kiki, I'll get some more clicks on my little
No,
video.
I don't care about
That is the funniest cope to me ever. Like, she has to tell herself in her head, this is all about people monetizing me and not liking me. And people get all these clicks and stuff when they do. Do you not understand that it's because of the type of person you are, your characteristics, and the way that you treat people in friendships and relationships that you have with people? The way that you go after people, the way you carry yourself, it's everything that makes you unlikable. And people will say, oh, she's aesthetically pleasing. She's a pretty girl, blah, blah, blah. Sure, she's not. I don't think she's an ugly girl. But the type of person that she is on the inside, it comes through and it seeps out. And I kid you not, in the last year, I swear it looks like she's aged 15 years. She looks rough. The type of person you are, it just is like, it's so gross that this many people don't like you and call you out on things and watch you lie, watch you throw your friends under the bus, watch you shit all over everybody, ambush them, read their DMs, put them in harm's way, dox them. Like, we could go on and on and on. You're a disgusting person, and there's just so many people that have seen it that it's easy to talk about. You're always doing something to hurt someone or to throw them under the bus.
clicks. I don't give a
That's all
fuck
it
about
is.
clicks.
It has nothing to do with clicks. As a matter of fact, my audience is pretty tired of hearing about you. And it's one of those things where I have to just sort of balance out. I'm like, how important is this to me to set the record straight? Or am I going to upset people because they're tired of seeing your face?
I don't give a fuck. I don't hang out with people that abuse women. I don't hang out with sluts. And I don't hang out with people that smoke cigarettes in their house.
Right now, you wouldn't be so
You
upset.
said
You're just
cigarettes in
drinking
the
the
house.
fucking Kool-Aid. Kiki bad. I know it gets me clicks. I know it'll be cool. You're all the same, other than Ava and Dearest Husey.
Yeah, Abba never does anything for clicks.
But can I say something?
I don't have a channel. I don't even make videos.
But I gotta say something about Mead and Scarlett. Is it that night when that video came out, they were back on MLC, and it was like when she started screaming the things saying, "Please don't hurt me." Who the fuck hasn't been with the girlfriend arguing about stuff and being Andrew Dice Clay? But the Dirty Who starts turning it into like a big drama more so than what it is. Like,
Which is basically what she is saying, right? And it's still triggering to me, and it's still like I made sure to fucking 100% fucking check with them. Other than that, there's nothing.
Was that before or after you wheeled her out, fucked up off, whatever it was she was on, and exploited her? Was that before or after that?
can fucking do.
yeah, and I'm not trying to kiss Kiki's arse here, Dan, but considering what she has been through with that Donald Trump impressionist, which by the way is fucking hacky. Okay, that's the thing that offends me the most is lazy impressions. Let's all make me the victim of this story.
Right.
But this fucking guy.
And what do these
Right.
people do? I talk about it publicly, and they say I'm clout chasing. They victim blame me. They question me. That's what Big
No,
Red
but you
does.
you run to the New York Post.
I didn't victim blame you. Fucking stop. Like, seriously, you've got to stop, Keanu. Do you not understand? The record shows otherwise. You can't just say things and then become true. I'm telling you, she's the female Aaron M. Holt. She thinks just like him.
The moment that
I
he's in the
literally
news.
just said it was Scarlett's
Why
fault.
wouldn't you?
I shouldn't have talked about it. I shouldn't have talked about it. Are you
No,
saying I shouldn't
no,
have talked about it?
You and Chrissy Mayer,
I
this is
ran
the Chrissy
to
Mayer
the New York
playbook.
Post. I ran to the
You call your buddy at the New York Post. Anytime you talk about me getting clicks, you are a whore for the New York Post.
They reached out to me, and I said yes. Do you think that's an easy
How do
thing?
they know? How do they know that you
Listen.
dated him? How does the New York Post know?
She said they reached out to me, and he says, how did they know to do that? And this is her answer.
That? Obviously, you have a buddy over there.
The comment section is fucking brutal because it's filled with incels like you, bitch. And they fucking go like, yeah, well, she probably deserved it. And that is the kind of fucking people that Big Red,
Scarlett deserve it?
stand-up incel
Did Scarlett
followers,
deserve it because she was fucked up?
galvanized them. She
So
galvanized
did Scarlett deserve
I
it?
haven't. I've defended you every single step of the way, you fucking lying bitch. You're a lying bitch because you have nothing else, and you need me to be the face of any and all vitriol that you get on the internet. You can take that shit somewhere else. I've defended you every single time. Did I ask why now? Yes, for obvious reasons, because I thought, okay, she's with Gino. How long ago did this happen? But you've twisted that to victim shaming, victim blaming, victim denying. Suck it, Keanu. Fucking stop.
She was fucking wasted, and that meat was wasted.
Sit the fuck down, sweater bitch. Sit the fuck down.
Sweater
Stop.
bitch.
Like,
It's a bomb sweater.
Yeah, it is a nice sweater, Kiki. Come on, let's not be irrational here. But the thing is,
Maybe
Dan,
it'd
you,
be nicer on a nicer person who's not a fucking loser incel. I don't know.
Everybody's a
I'm
loser
fucking
incel except you.
Right, right.
I am.
but
That's
the
fair.
thing is that, but Dan, why wouldn't you go to the press? Because if this guy is just suddenly about to like make it big and famous, it's like, well, hang on a second now. I think what do you say? He broke
I
your
don't think
arm
it's
or
wrong.
something?
You went to the press. I'm not press shaming you. I'm just saying, don't tell
You are
me that you're not a
questioning
clout chaser. You're
That's
Kiki,
you are the
everything you do is for
you are
clicks.
the
You're testing.
reason.
I do
You
things
are
for
the
clicks. You're a
reason.
click
You
whore. You're
are
not
the
maybe not a
reason
slut
that
in real life,
women-
but you're a click
You
whore.
are the reason. Let me finish. You are the reason that women don't come out about domestic abuse because they're questioned by little freaks in sweaters with sunglasses on, like
Victim,
you.
I'm very
victim,
simple. Ask any woman in the
victim.
chat.
Maybe if you take
Women.
random strangers on the internet's opinions to like seriously, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, how? Okay, so you think that was easy? All of those comments in that fucking
no.
New York Post thing? Do you think that was easy? No, it wasn't. But I'm a
Don't read the fucking comments, idiot.
Yes. Oh, right. No. Okay. But what do you people do? You question women when they talk about something. Why didn't you go to the police?
Did
When
I question you?
No. You're questioning
Did I
me
question
right now.
Scarlett?
No, you're fucking questioning right now. You're saying clout chasing, clout chasing. Dan,
Did I
and
say that?
won't get together with you because you're being a bitch to me for no reason, and I know it's for clicks. Kiki,
What
bad.
did I even
I
say?
get it. Let me. But when you do that, when you go, yeah, you ran to the New York Post. That is
I
the
didn't.
reason. I'm
Oh, that was me. I said that.
together
See, she just puts it on whoever is the bad guy at the time.
right now. You don't even have a point or whatever you're saying. You're just like, I'm talking to him.
No, it's the Kiki playbook. Run to the New York Post.
Yes.
Anytime somebody you know is in the news, anytime numbers are down, it's like I got to get attention. I got to start a fight.
So the man didn't reach out to me and say, I've been trying to talk about this guy for years.
Yeah, it's Chrissy Mayer's buddy at the New York Post. That
No,
you guys
it's not.
you do
Are
your
you?
Las Vegas.
You're making things
stories.
up. No, it's not.
You're making me want a cigarette, Kiki. For
No,
fuck.
it's not. Maybe you should smoke one. Calm your nerves.
Hit the like button.
I'm good. I quit smoking cigarettes. It's disgusting.
Just
I don't know what y'all are talking about, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't-
I
You're
think
saying I'm clout
sorry.
chasing because I talked to the New York
Yeah.
Post about my domestic abuse.
yeah, I think that to be
Yeah,
honest,
what?
Yeah,
let me.
it's
I've got to.
clout chasing, and that I ran to the New York Post and told them I
Nothing
was
wrong
hurt
with
by
clout
this guy.
chasing.
He broke my fucking wrist. Do you think that's an easy thing? Do you think it's fun for me to have fucking pictures of my bruised up fucking face in the New York Post? Dan,
So Dan,
you give them to them?
so Dan, your critique is that she has the New York Post on speed dial and calls them to make
Yeah.
up domestic abuse allegations,
No,
or she just
my
wanted
whole thing
attention
is the
for being
hypocrisy.
abused.
It's the
wanted
hypocrisy.
attention, apparently.
There were other
Dan-
people that Jason Shook or whatever the fuck his name is, whatever that piece of shit's name is, that he also was dating other women, and then they supposedly
Oh, she was getting in her feelings. That's not allowed here, Keanu. Didn't you know that? Didn't you know that when something is said that triggers bad memories that come up in your mind, you're not allowed to be emotional. Everybody gets to call you out on that, right?
from what I've been told, and once again, I wasn't there, but Alex Engelbert, I don't know if that name rings a bell. Supposedly she was having issues.
Domestically abused her as well. It's a long time of women he's fucking domestically abused.
So why do you think Jackie asked you, did you warn other women? What she meant, and she's clarified with you since then, is that in that community of people, which is extremely incestuous in the New York comedy scene, where everybody's swapping whatever, she asked you that because she wanted to know whether or not you called Alex Engelbert a liar when she tried to warn you about him, because that's the word on the street. I think her question was mainly like, did you tell other people in the community what this guy was up to? Even if it was a whisper, like, I don't know, man, maybe you shouldn't. Whatever. That was her point in asking you that. It didn't mean she didn't believe, or that she didn't believe your allegations. That does not mean, or me for that matter. It doesn't mean that your story is unbelievable or that you shouldn't tell people. Quite the opposite. So you've got to stop twisting it to fit whatever you need it to be so that you're comforted. We are on your, at least at some point, we've been on your side and we have defended you. And we simply asked questions to understand what we were hearing. Real simple.
Culminated in fucking breaking my wrist. I went to the cops about it. I did. I have a
I'm not trying to make you cry, so I'll back off. I'm not going to say anything, but you do clout chase with the New York Post.
Good. Don't say anything. Telling me I'm clout chasing or like I ran.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with clout chasing. Second of all, Kiki, I probably would have done the same thing you did. I probably would have done the same thing you did. If my physically abusive, if I had a physically abusive ex-boyfriend and he was in the news for something, you bet your ass I'd be like, yeah, he fucking hit me.
I
hit me.
did.
He is-
Of course.
So I agree with you.
I think it's because, and also, yeah, Big Red and Jackie also accused me, well, you didn't warn enough women.
That never came out of our mouth. Never once. Play a clip.
I didn't warn enough women. talking to the New York Post isn't warning enough people?
She wasn't even asking you about that. She was asking about the community of people in the comedy scene in New York. The end. And she's told you that, and I've told you that, but you still want to.
But I get shit on no matter fucking what with you people. No
Yeah,
matter
and-
fucking what.
Everybody does for everything.
And
No,
Don,
no, it is a
That's a weird
specialized kind
thing.
of fucking Kiki hate.
That's a weird example to attack someone for clout chasing. It's like it's a serious domestic violence situation, and I mean, isn't there a million other things you could say about it? Like,
Yeah,
why use that?
and-
Why are you using that?
Calling us slut again, would you please?
Like,
Can we
what?
slut shame me some more?
Well,
Or do we have to talk about me running to the New York Post as if they didn't fucking reach out to me, Dan?
I mean,
So-
there are other women that dated your ex,
Right.
and you knew,
Yes.
and you supposedly, from what I've heard, once again, this is what I've heard, that you
So she- wait, so
downplayed,
if
you
she-
downplayed
if
the
she's a
allegations that
victim
other
of-
women made.
So being a victim of
She called Alex a liar.
You didn't
Sorry.
like those women.
They fuck with you. They fuck with you. They alienate you from your friends. You don't know which way is up or which way is fucking down. And I fucking lived through it.
Also,
Okay.
you don't want to be that chick that goes to your new boyfriend's ex or new girlfriend and being like, he's a piece of shit, because they're both just going to gang up on your ass.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be like if Lemmy had an ex who was online all the time saying all this horrible shit about her, and a bunch of dumb incel guys immediately believing every negative thing said about her. But,
I
but
was
Dan,
done
I've
with,
also
I'm sorry.
yeah, but
How
Dan,
did the
I'm
New York
gonna-
Post know that you dated him? Just answer that question for me.
Did I let them know that I dated him?
No, how did they know?
I tagged them in, of course. I don't think it's cool for him to be, I'm sorry, I'm not in the habit of defending Alec Baldwin, okay? But I don't think it's cool for him to be around women in general or stalking anybody. Not
Okay,
even.
so then why is it so bad when I said, why now? Because in my mind, I would be like, I wonder how long this dude's been out free to roam and abuse other women. But that's bad on me for being like, why is she talking about this now? That's me trying to understand, like, has he been free and hurting 5, 6, 7 other women in between?
Alec Baldwin. So I tagged them in a fucking post and I said,
See,
You're-
I tagged them in a post. Just a minute ago, she said they reached out to me. That was Dan's entire point, I think, with being like, how did they find out about it? You said they reached out to me. And then 5 minutes later, you said, I tagged them in it. Okay.
what it is. Then when that,
This is clarifying. This isn't an accusation. This is just clarifying the truth.
another comedian friend of mine made a TikTok about it because he's, interrupting protests and they all know not only did he domestically abuse me, he fucking hit other women too. So
He's interrupting protests. So
they reached out to me. Are
You
we
were
cool
like,
with that,
hey.
Dan?
yeah, and
Yeah,
Dan,
I'm
let's
just
be
wondering because
I don't get
it
it.
seems like you have some connection at the New York Post, but that's a whole. I don't even want to. Don't do that
it's
anymore. The problem is it all goes back to Matt Mead. It all goes back to Matt Mead.
Outside of my apartment,
You're so
they-
sensitive about you.
Do you
You
guys
of all
think
people should know how bad it is when women get abused.
Completely different reasons. Yes, I've been in the New York Post 3 times. First time airplane.
Why do you defend Matt Mead? Why are you defending Matt Mead?
Second time, I was doing a live podcast and there were bullets careening past my window. Do you think I have them on? Do you think I called them?
And then the other time when you and Chrissy were in Las Vegas and you wore the sexy little outfits to drive down the plane,
That was also very
which was a
odd.
complete clout chase, of course. So I mean,
No,
like you
it's
have a
not
history of
clout
doing it.
chase. It's not a
We're
clout
doing it for
chase.
attention. I mean,
No,
obviously you knew what you were doing.
Little man. Kiki bad. I love being your enemy, dog. I love
yeah,
it.
Dan, let's be fair. She had Mead on to find out what the fuck happened. She wasn't coming in going, good shot there, Mead. She probably asked for it. Thanks for the $2 from Obnoxious John. Believe no women. That's the $2 Dan motto. But I do think that this is a specific instance of what I was talking about, where fucking Keanu is getting the blame for whatever the fuck Mead did. See, this is going back to the incels, or not the incel.
No, nobody's blaming her for any of that. I think the main thing is consistency, and we are just holding our feet to the fire because she's a victim in some circumstances, but she snuggles up to actual alleged abusers in other scenarios, whether it be Aaron, this Matt Mead guy. Like, there's specific things that we have all become privy to, and we're just curious where her morality lies. Where's the line for you, Keanu? That's all. It's not like a bunch of accusations.
So kiss a little longer. Stay close a little longer. Hold tight a little longer. Longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on while you chew it. Say goodbye a little longer. Make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.